to go to India because I think that guy's older than I am, and he's a pop star. Like, I think I got those moves, guys. I think I got it. I can do it, right? It's really, really good. You go to India and get a pop star. So it's universal. It's all across the globe, right? So it's everywhere. You don't go anywhere to where you don't hear music. The other thing that it is, and it's universal, but it also serves as a unifier. Okay, so it unifies people. Now, we did find a video of a group, a large crowd in England, and they're waiting for a band called Green Day. If you don't know who that is, you can Google them. They're old school. But they were there whenever I was younger. But they're waiting for Green Day, and there's a song, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, that comes over the PA. And what's interesting about it is kind of what the crowd does and how they respond. Check it out. So I don't know if you know that song or not. It is actually one of the more epic songs in history. I would highly recommend you check it out. But that's Queen in a crowd waiting for a Green Day concert, and everybody sings the song. I mean, that's incredible. And I bet you that if I walked through those songs and met people, hey, I'm Ryan, and I said, hey, what's your position on gun control? Or I asked everybody, what do you think about the political climate in America? I bet you I would have a ton of different answers from everybody in that crowd. Yet, everybody comes together over a song by Queen. So what music does, it creates this awesome common ground for us to stand on no matter what we do, no matter what we believe, no matter what we think, no matter how we feel. It creates a common ground. And it just seems to be natural. Everybody in here has seen the nauseatingly cute little babies on Facebook that when they get this beat and they'll start dancing. You've seen those little babies. If you have a child, you've seen your kid. Like they'll just bounce like this to a beat before they're even born. It just seems to be wired and hardwired in us, in who we are, to love music and to be drawn together by music. And so what I want to do is I want everybody to get your smartphones out. And I want you to key up your text messages, okay? Start a text message. And you're going to send this text message to the number 62953, okay? You're going to send this number to 62953. Are we all ready? Okay, so now, here's the thing. You don't get the opportunity to be indifferent on this one, all right? You have to make a decision. So you got to imagine you're on a desert island and you only get one of these playlists to listen to for the rest of your life. If it's 1 day or 10 years. 1,000 years. I'm a genius. You guys know that? Doesn't matter if it's 100 years or 10 years or 1 day, whatever. You get one playlist. So if you're going to answer, you're going to text either Henderson A, Henderson B, Henderson C, Henderson D, so on and so forth. Your answer. So I want to see where the room's at. So go. Classic rock's coming. Not surprised. Oh, I gotta send mine in too. Uh-oh. Country's making a comeback. Way to go, team. Spencer's really happy about that one. Hey, you can't put a ton of edges in there, Spencer. Okay, I'm gonna get a. All right, where we at? Oh, classic rock took a big jump. Where we at? Okay, so it looks like we are, thus far, a classic rock, country, and pop are our top three. Right? I'm sorry, Spencer, you lost. Spencer's a big country guy. He really loves country. So that's the room. So what we're going to do is our band is going to come. We're going to give a shout out to three of the ones on this list. So check it out. Here you go. we love music. I believe everybody to some level loves music. We just do. We connect with it really deeply. And science would say that our brains literally interact in some way, some form, some fashion with music. So what they've done, they've put the heads of musicians in MRI machines, and they've observed the brain light up when music plays. It's amazing how it interacts with the brain. And really what's even more genius about that is that marketers and companies that are selling product have figured out how to manipulate that, right? Like I just want to open you up something real quick. Every one of us fall victim to marketing, okay? If you think, really? I don't know. Yeah, you're the worst, okay? Like that's how that works. And I'm going to prove it to you, okay? So I want you to finish my statement. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to start, you're going to finish. I'll point to you, it's your turn. Give me a break, give me a break, break me off a piece of that. Kit Kat bar. Oh, what? I don't want to grow up. Oh, man. The best part of waking up is what, man, you guys are good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it, okay? Like, so marketers have figured out this idea that, okay, these people, their brains connect, so I want to sell more cheeseburgers that are probably going to kill them one day, but I'm going to play this cool little catchy tune, and I'll be a sucker and go buy some chicken nuggets or a cheeseburger in a heartbeat. Like, I'm the world's worst about it. So it interacts with our brains, literally. You know what, another cool fact? Is that 90% of people report some sort of what they define as a spine-tingling experience when they listen to music that they love. What is that? Like, we can't observe that. All we have really is personal experience, but to some level, we're moved by that. And even in the world of therapy, like therapists have picked up on this idea that music interacts with the brain and it helps soothe and it helps heal. And so music therapy has become a thing, okay? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to try to teach you about music therapy by any means. We actually brought in a professor from UE, the University of Evansville, to help us understand a little bit more about what science has discovered with the brain and the music and how they interact. So check it out.
So music therapy is the use of music to work on non-musical goals. So I use music to work on speech, communication, language development, those types of things. We work on emotions and how to cope with your emotions. Formally, music therapy has been around since the 1950s. So after the war and during the war, we noticed that soldiers were having a lot of problems, and then it was called shell shock. Music therapists were starting to go in, and people were starting to work with soldiers and veterans who were having problems and issues, and using music to help them cope with what was going on with what we now know as PTSD. Music has been recorded to have therapeutic value way before that, and we can see it in documents such as the Bible. Saul calling David to play his harp to calm him and to soothe him. We know that David used music to soothe himself. That's what a lot of the Psalms actually are. Songs that he wrote to calm himself, to get peace, to help him make sense of the world around him. And I think that's what a lot of our songwriters are doing right now. Music can be a safe place where we feel comfortable because of that predictability. You may like rock and roll, so I'm going to do a lot